So, on what happened at the coroner inquest, the information that is available, and we believe that the Nigerian police should be able to act upon this. A lot of questions have been raised. What about the mobile phone that he confiscated from those that were present with Mohbad before his RIP? Did they hand over all their mobile phones or not? Well, you're about to find out a lot. This is direct right at the coroner inquest. On justice for Mohbad, we stand, and we will not turn back on it. Now, majority do not know what was discussed at the coroner inquest. That is why it is important that you pay attention to this one from the beginning till the end. You will get to know what happened. You will get to know what Darosha said. For those who do not know what Darosha is Mohbad's mother, younger brother. I think he is 28, 29, maybe 1 or 2 years older than Mohbad. Darosha is the personal assistant of Mohbad. Mohbad's father had introduced him to Mohbad, being that he goes all over the place without anything meaningful doing. Why did he rope Mohbad's father on the talk of traditional, or what are we going to call this? Embalming. He said Mohbad's father was present. In fact, he's trying to make us believe that Mohbad's father was informed and it was Adura that placed the salt. So if you want to take me to prison or you want to jail me for suggesting and your own son for doing the doings, you are left to yourself to do whatever you want to do. Recall that Mohbad's father had taken action on this, and Mohbad's mother had come in to beg, and the police that was supposed to do the needful, they were begging, asking Mohbad's father, are you really interested in going this route? That tells you that they do not want to get justice for Mohbad. But unfortunately for them, those that are out there, such as you and I, we are prepared, and we've done the due diligence to make sure, and we are still doing it, to make sure that Mohbad gets justice. Like I said, what you're about to hear is exclusive. What you're about to hear, it is important that you pay attention to it from the beginning till the end. You will get to understand what was discussed at the coroner inquest and where we are heading to on justice for Mohbad. Do not even skip any part. And I know you cannot even skip any part because this is deep. This is deep. The cross-examination of Darosha, you get to hear, you get to see everything from the beginning till the end. Still on justice for Mohbad. And definitely we will get there. But do not forget to like and share. If you're just coming across this channel, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you to you. And to those that have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon and the dollar sign in the middle of it, may God bless you. If you also want to be a part of this, you want to encourage us to do more, you can as well tap on it. Let's get right into it. Justice for Mohbad.
Information the police can kick up from there. It's not that I could go Igbo. I'm go. Ṣẹ̀dá ni tọ́lọ́hun ò bá ti mú, ìjọba ò lè mú. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ ló kú, Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ló bá mọ́lẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kún fàdúrà. Kọ́lọ́run mú àwọn tó pa ìmọ́lẹ̀ torí pé tọ́lọ́hun ò bá mú wọn, ìjọba ò lè mú wọn. Ẹ wo bí ikú mọ́lẹ̀ ó máa tabara oko, àtabara alé. Ó ti yé yín. Bọ̀ ìkọ́yà kan ti fẹ́ sọ, kó dẹ̀ fi lọ́wọ́ Daddy Mohbad. Wípé mo rí online, ó dẹ̀ dá mi lóhùn, inú mi dùn. Mo ní ẹ̀ ń ṣépè fún àwa olólùfẹ́ Mohbad, wípé Mohbad ti pọ́dún kan. Wọ́n wá ní rárá pé àwa kọ́lọ̀ wọn bá wí. Wípé àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi Mohbad méèkì owó. Àwọn ò dẹ̀ fi méèkì owó. Àbí kú làwa gangan kò dù. Everybody can shock. But mi confession kankan fún yín pé ikú Mohbad wà láìtàláì. Mo ń bọ̀ Ọlọ́run ò yá lógún ọdún. Mo fi Ọlọ́run ọba ṣẹlẹ́rìí. Ọlọ́run ló bá mọ́lẹ̀. Ó lè pẹ́ o, bọ̀ kò ní pẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run o, ó ti súnmọ́. Wà láìtàláì súnmọ́ bí láì mo lọ́lé kéwu o. Bọ̀ ṣe láwọn tó pa Mohbad, wọ́n ò ní kú o, bọ̀ wọ́n máa ṣẹ̀sìn. Mo fi Ọlọ́run, ẹ wo bí kọ́ tó pa gbogbo eléyìí, ẹ bá mi kọ́ nìkan. mo wá dúpẹ́ Mohbad ò ya wèrè mo wá dúpẹ́ Mohbad ò síwìn wọ̀jà mo wá dúpẹ́ Mohbad ò ṣe gangan ikú ló dé ló mú Mohbad lọ. ẹ wo ẹjẹ àmà gbádùn tí bá ní kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ máa kún pẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àyẹ̀ká ṣọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀ no justice no going back. ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ jọ́ọ̀jì tó wà ń bẹ̀ lẹ́ni because jọ́ọ̀jì yẹn láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ o jọ́ọ̀jì tó ṣiṣẹ́ yìí ó ṣiṣẹ́ o next court wọ́n máa gbá àwọn kan wá tẹ̀lé rò ó yẹ kó débi lẹ́nu bọ́ọ̀lá àwọn mọ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n máa débi next court ẹ̀yẹ́ yẹn ká fọkànbalẹ̀ ẹ̀ má yẹ ká pariwo ẹ̀ má yẹ ká bà àkọjẹ́ lọ online ẹnu tá a fi ń ba online jẹ́ ti pọ̀ jù eléyìí á sọ ẹlòmíì ò wá kóòtù á máa rojú olóṣì tóòpù lálọ́ àti scam àjọ máa ṣọ́kù ni.
Herself, but he only mentioned tetanus injection. That nurse said it was after he injected him that started converting. Are you getting it now?
Yeah, hearing you. Go on.
Mohbad cannot die like this. That I don't believe. That no. So he said they should move him to another hospital. So they now put him inside the car, rushing to another hospital. They said they were in traffic for 45 minutes. Everybody
There's no in your background, please. Shift a little bit. About Sunday. Wait. We don't want to have those. The sniper, where's your PN? Where's the sniper? Where's your PN?
I think he's the next
Yeah, I'm
one.
trying to call him. Hold on.
It's okay. Just let
Okay, so he said
on big screen. Wait 1 minute. Go on.
Okay. So he said when they now took him to the next hospital, they rushed him inside. The doctor now put oxygen on him. They were now trying to press his chest and stuff. The doctor now came out and said, Mohbad is already on the second stage of death, that he died 2 hours ago. So he said it was at that point that he now called Mohbad's dad. And he didn't even know that Wunmi has called Mohbad's dad. So he now called Mohbad's dad now said that it's already at the estate gate. So that they should bring him back to the house. So they took him to the house. When they got home,
Wait. He said he called Mohbad father. Mohbad father said they should be bringing Mohbad back home.
Yes, he said when he called Mohbad's dad now said he's already in the estate, Mohbad's estate. So he now got to know that Wunmi has called Mohbad's dad that Mohbad is dead. Say you get now.
Can I just say something?
Go on.
But Wunmi never say he call Mohbad father. He say he call Blessing.
Well, that was. I'm giving you the witness of Darosha in court today.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, it's not perfect. Just go on.
So he now said Wunmi has called Mohbad's dad. The Mohbad now said she will be bringing the corpse back to Mohbad's house that's already at the estate gate. So when they got to, he said at that point, they're already getting to around 8 o'clock. Mohbad was already they are already here observing some smell from the body and stuff. So he said that now said no problem. They were going to Ikorodu now to go and bury him tonight. He said I know about daddy. Don't let us bury this boy. You don't know the worth of this guy. You don't know who Mohbad is. Mohbad is a big artist. He's big and this. That we cannot bury Mohbad tonight. That at least let him to the mud. So he said at that point, Belashmoda and co, the rest, because they already knew. He said before they even got to Mohbad's house, the video has been placed on the internet. Because on the second hospital, so many people are outside. They saw them when they were moving him from the hospital into the car. Some recorded and they played it online. So Mohbad's friend, Belashmoda and co, Zlatan and co, they've seen it. So we're now calling Darosha to confirm. So he said when he now got home, he said one of the video's manager or PA was with them. And because Baba don't hear 2 million, Baba now said, they should call for ambulance, that they are going to produce tonight, that they must bury him tonight. He said, he now called almost all Mohbad's friends, Zlatan, Mohbad chief priest, and asked them to beg that they cannot just bury this boy like this. So all of them were now, he said he gave all of them Mohbad's phone, dad's phone, the phone number. They were calling Mohbad's dad, pleading that Baba, we're not going to bury this boy like this. Baba just insisted that no, I must bury him, that we have to bury him tonight. So he said when he discovered that, and as we were doing that, the smell was now getting somehow increased. So Darosha said, he said he remember when his mother died. He now achieved that in that when his mother died, he was not around. So he got back to the house the following day, and he found out that they put a bowl of salt on his chest. So he said he now asked them why. They said that is to prevent the corpse from decaying and from smelling. So he said, as soon as he remembered that, he now said, Daddy, ẹ ká gbé iyọ̀ bọ́n ẹ máa ń ṣe pé tá máa bu iyọ̀ sínú kẹ̀kẹ́, if they put salt inside bowl and put in the cup in the chest of the cup, it would prevent it from decaying and smelling. So Baba now said, okay, she do that. So he said immediately, Abdullah ran inside the kitchen, brought out bowl of salt, put in his chest. Baba, he said, before he would even know what happened, ambulance don dey downstairs. So they now ask him, who called the ambulance? He said he didn't know. So probably Baba has come 1 or 2 persons to call, or maybe Baba even call ambulance, he don't know. Ambulance don't land on, land in the house. So they now put the cup inside the ambulance. So he said as they were going, the ambulance now asked them that, do they have death certificate and police report? He said no. So they now turn back and go to Ilaso police station to go and look for police report. He said when they got there that he couldn't go, that it's only Baba that went inside with the police, that he couldn't go because at that moment he was not in his senses. He was just thinking, his mind was scattered kind of, so he didn't go in with them. So he said Baba was with the police for like an hour, and eventually when Baba came out, it's like he didn't know what transpired inside, but they refused to give them police report. Baba said whether police report or no police report, we are moving tonight. So it's already getting to around 11 or thereabout in the night. So they started moving towards the Ikorodu. So he said he was, while in the car, he was the one driving, Baba was sitting beside him. He was still pleading to Baba, Baba, I can't see Mohbad here, John to Lord, let's go and put him in the morgue. Baba said no. Not knowing that Baba already arranged for a grave to be, arranged for with some boys, right, digging the grave. So he said, remember they passed Ikorodu General Hospital, Baba received a call. Sometimes this is our phone, when we are receiving a call, the volume will be loud kind of, even though it's not on speaker. He was now hearing somebody from the other side and saying that that they must not bring any corpse to that place, so that he has stopped the people digging the grave already. So at that point, Baba was weak. He didn't know what to do again. So he now said, pleading again, Baba, let's put this boy in the morgue. At least we are around the Ikorodu General Hospital. So Baba now said, okay, no problem. So they now turn around, they now went inside the morgue, inside the Ikorodu General Hospital. So when they got there, Baba now went to go and talk with the doctor. So they said they cannot, that they can't admit the boy in the morgue that night. So he said they were on their way. Baba now come back. He said Baba now came back and said, okay, you should go and give the guy some money. So the guy now agreed.
Work with Rich. Have you talked about police station?
No, they've left. That one refused to give them. I'm talking about General Hospital and Ikorodu Hospital.
Okay. So, he said they go to police station, right?
They went to, when the ambulance asked them initially as they are leaving Mohbad's house, that do people have death certificate and police report? They said no. That was when they went to Ilaso police station. And he said after spending an hour at the station, Baba Mohbad went inside. After spending an hour there.
Okay, what's the name of the police station?
Ilaso police station.
Okay.
That's Aranagungi. Yeah, Aranagungi.
You know that what did Baba Mohbad call it that time?
Oniru, yeah.
Oniru. But according to the guy, I said Ilaso police station. I don't know if it's Oniru. But Ilaso police station. There is no police station called Oniru police station. But I know of Ilaso. So now they refuse to give them the report from there. Baba said they should be going to Ikorodu. It was when they got to around General Hospital in Ikorodu that Baba received a call. National said it was on the other day, second day or third day, that he now got to that it was the ballet. I even saw the video myself online. That it was the ballet of that area that called Baba Mohbad that night, that they should not bring in, that he has stopped people digging the grave already. So that was not now, but he now started pleading again about, don't let us bury this boy tonight. Let's put this boy in a morgue. Because now, at that point, Baba now got to a point of confusion stage now, because they stopped them from digging the grave. If they take him to that place, he would not be buried that night. So he now agreed with Darosha. He now drove into the General Hospital Ikorodu. Baba went to talk with them. He said they could not collect the cost from them, that probably there was no space in the morgue or so. Then later, Baba went back again. Baba now came back and said, I should go and give the doctor some money. So he said he now gave the doctor some money. That was when they now gave them a coffin. The doctor now agreed that they will put the corpse in a coffin and in an ambulance and just leave it in the compound until the morning. So you get now. So all of them were there. So they now said, okay, they now agreed, they put the corpse in the coffin, put it in the ambulance. The ambulance was now in their compound. The other ambulance had left. So now, so he said he couldn't leave that vicinity because overnight he didn't know what could happen, that he slept in his car. So Wunmi and other people went to go and lost somewhere around. So in the morning, as soon as 7:30 in the morning, Wunmi called them and said he's on his way. So everybody called. So they gathered again. By then, families have come to that Ikorodu General Hospital. Where Mohbad's family, Baba Mohbad's family, Wunmi's friends and family, and kind of, so they all converged at that Ikorodu General Hospital. So that was when they now left to where they were going to bury Mohbad. He said as they were going, he was still saying, Daddy, we cannot bury this boy here, because he said the place was far inside the bush, kind of. That how Baba just said no, that they must be buried. He said as long as they land that all the area boys in that vicinity surrounded Mohbad's, surrounded the ambulance, and they were beating everybody. He said they almost leached on him before they recognized him, because he said because like a month to that time, he and Badas went to that area and they shared food. I think it was Mohbad's land or something. We bought the land in that area. So he said they went there and they shared food to everybody in that vicinity. So they recognized him. That was why he was not beaten that day that they buried Mohbad. And that was how they buried him. And it was, why they buried him was like, well, so he said then they just buried him and they left. Then early in the morning, the following day, out of the 2 million that the video sent to him, they have spent some money. He said he gave 170 to the doctor at the general hospital. Then he gave 220 to. So when he was trying to explain how he spent the money, his counsel now said no, that we are not here for that. So then they now said that out of the balance of the money that was remaining with him, that early in the morning the following day, he sent 1 million to Baba Mohbad and said, I can see some blocks on that land. Please let them fence that land, do the grave very well, and hire security to be monitoring that place. Then he said the remaining balance, he sent it to Adura. That's Mohbad's brother. So
Daddy Jumoke, another question. Did they ask Darosha who bought the coffin that they buried Mohbad in?
It was from that general hospital. So, I told that when they got to the general hospital and they said they could not collect the corpse to put in the morgue, so they now collected money from them and gave them a coffin.
So it was the hospital that gave them that coffin they buried Mohbad in?
Yes, it was. Well, I don't know, but it did. Because what he said was that they gave them a coffin where they put Mohbad in and put it inside the ambulance. But he did not really explain. Nobody grilled him on that. As I asked him, and I was not asked. So I can say he did not mention whether it was that same coffin that they used to bury him, or they just put him in that coffin to sleep overnight, and the morning they removed him from the coffin. He didn't say anything about that, and nobody asked him that question.
Okay, go on.
So after all that, we were now trying to, Prime Boy's counsel now stood up, because while he was talking was when Prime Boy came into the court. Prime Boy was also around. So they were now asking him some few questions. They asked him about the nurse. They asked him about how spending was being detained. He said after everything that he himself went to Panti, that he went to all Mohbad's staff, people that work for him, and himself spending. He said he went to their house and picked all of them, and they all went to Panti General Hospital, Panti Police Station. Now when they got there, they were questioned for about 10 hours. And it was after the whole thing, that was when they now said they cannot allow spending to go home. That was when they now detained spending. They were now asking him that during the investigation, Mohbad has 2 phones, and they said you only deliver 1 phone, that the second phone is still with you. Where is the second phone? They now said he did not have anything to do with Mohbad's phone, that the 2 phones were with Wunmi. That when police now came back to the house, because after they greet them, police investigation team now followed them back to the house. to pick some few items. They asked him what they picked. He said he didn't know that. They were all downstairs. Police went upstairs. They went through all the rooms. That was when they asked for the phone, and Wunmi gave them one phone. The new phone Mohbad just got, which is an iPhone 14 Pro Max. So they said, what about the second phone? He said he didn't know anything about the second phone. Then they asked him about CCTV camera. He said when Mohbad moved into that house, the camera was working, but at some point the CCTV camera can't stop working, and Mohbad contacted the landlord about the CCTV camera. That landlord said, okay, I will look into it. He said, but because the landlord wanted them out of the premises, probably because they were constituting nuisance, I don't know, or probably some people in their neighborhood were complaining about, artists now, the way they do their thing. So that because of that, landlord refused to fix a lot of things that they complained about in the house. That he was not sure if the camera was fixed before that day or not. But all he knew was that when they moved into the compound, the camera was working. At some point, it stopped working. About the nurse, that they did find time to even ask, because you said you are his PA. They didn't even find time probably after the whole thing to ask the nurse what are the names of the 3 injections that was given to Mohbad. He said he didn't bother to ask, that they only said tetanus and it was 3 injections. Then he said the day he went to pick all of them to Panti, he also called the hello.
Continue.
Hello. Yeah, he said he also when he got there, the police called the nurse, but he said the nurse was not around. But police now said they shouldn't bother, that they will invite the nurse the following day. But he said later he heard that the nurse was detained. Then ever since then, he's not heard anything about the nurse again. So that was what I picked up from all that actually went on today in court. At the end of the whole thing, the shit now still stand up and said, because it's like these people are wasting people's time, all the witnesses they've called so far, that the court should make sure that to give them 1 month invitation, and if they refuse to come, they can get them arrested. But the judge kept saying that this is not a court per se, that you are just a fact-finding kind of organization that you cannot. But some of the lawyers now quoted some laws to convince the judge, and the judge eventually, at the end of the whole thing, now said if that was going to give them 1 more opportunity, that was why they had to adjourn on the 30th, so that to give rooms, that's like 2 weeks or so, to give room so that they'll be able to read them on time and make sure that if they don't come this last time, they will be arrested, kind of.
Let me read them out. Then you tell me if it's correct, yeah? So there is the driver, there is Darosha,
yes.
there is Mohbad, there is Prime Boy, there is Wunmi, there is Pending, and is there someone else again?
Yeah, you mentioned one of them again, because at the middle of the seat, there were 3. He sat in front. At the middle was Mohbad, Wunmi, and Prime Boy. You know, this parody they has 2 sitters.
Yeah,
so
and the back seat.
At the back seat was Prime, Pending, and one other guy. He mentioned their names.
So hold on, guys. Can you now see that they've never told us there was somebody else with Pending in the back seats? Can anybody hear me?
Prime Boy is, left now.
Okay,
and
now did they ask him? Wait, hold on.
Sorry. According to him, he said they pursued Prime Boy. Yes, I remember that part. That when he got to that scene, Prime Boy was running and they were running after him. He said they pursued him up to the Prime Boy ran towards the stage, and Cubana chief priest and some of the organizers, it was Cubana chief priest. This that they were launching that day. It was one of his drinks, the general, that we were launching that day. So Cubana chief now came to them and said, "Leave, what happened?" Now that they were fighting, so he now turned back. So when they were now going back home, it was now himself in front again, Wunmi and Mohbad at the middle seat, then Pending and one other guy again at the back seat. Then the rest of the other people were in the other jeep.
Going back home again, there was Pending and somebody else in the back seat.
In the back seat, yes.
Not Liam.
No, Liam was with them because even hold on, sir.
Yeah.
There was one video I saw on Facebook yesterday. A woman was interviewing Pending. In fact, it was after that interview, and I don't even know about Pending because I'm not too familiar with all these issues. It was when I now went to search for Pending on the TikTok. That was when I found out who Pending was, and I saw the video of Mohbad's arm where the injury, and then the hand was already swollen in that video. Now, Mohbad, Spendy said in that video that when they were, Spendy also testified to the fact that the glass shattered, that when they were coming back home, that there was an argument, even on the Tomiland Bridge, they were trying to open the door. Wunmi and Mohbad were arguing on the Tomiland Bridge, that it was the one that carried Lian at the back seat, that he even used it because, according to him, because of the glass that was shattered, there was so much breeze coming to the car that he used his own cloth to cover Lian when they were coming back home. That was spending interview.
Hold on, sir. What I need you to work with us is this, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to start again from when they were going home. You're saying when they were going to the show. You said Darosha. Yes. Let me be calling out the names here. Darosha, okay. Driver, Prime Boy, Wunmi, Mohbad. Then in the back seat, did they mention Liam? Who was carrying Liam at that point? Did they mention?
No, when they were going, in fact, in all his witness, he didn't even mention Liam.
He didn't mention
Darosha.
Okay, wait.
I got this story of Liam from splendid video I saw online.
Hold on. I just want to work out something. Could it be Liam with Spending in the back seats? Could it be Liam in the back seats with Spending? Or you think it's definitely not Liam? It's somebody older than Liam?
No, somebody older, because according to Spending's video I saw, he said he was carrying...
Forget Spending video. Go to Darosha, what he said today.
Okay, nothing of such was mentioned. He didn't even say anything about Liam. Nothing of such was mentioned.
So he's definitely an adult. He's definitely an adult in the back seat Spending.
Yes, definitely an adult, yes.
And going back home as well, there was an adult with Spending again.
The sniper. Mm-hmm. There was a mistop here. The mistop here is this. The driver, Sambo, was in the front. Darosha was also in the front. Right behind Darosha, the driver was Prime Boy. The wife was in the middle, and Prime Boy was in the back of the Darosha passenger seat. Now behind were two people, okay? That is Spending and the baby. So, and one person. So when Darosha said Spending and one person, they mean the baby. Since Darosha didn't mention the baby, so back there was two person, back. In the middle there was three people.
Yes.
That makes sense. It was a baby, not someone else. Go on, continue.
Ask him that you said Mohbad as a personal photographer, and that means as an artist, they make sure that every event is being captured and recorded. That when the fight was going on, what the photographer was there, he said yes, but not. He said it was not outside, that it was inside the car already. So you understand?
Which of the car?
The Prado now.
He just said they have two Prados. They have two Prados.
Mm-hmm.
They have two Prados, yes.
Was it inside the one that
sorry. It was inside the first one in front.
Oh, okay,
not in front. Not the one with
because one was in front, Mohbad one was behind. So anyway,
yes.
But
and when the fight was going on,
So we were trying to, because one important thing here which the sniper to want to get is that, are you sure that when they said that Spending was behind in the car, they didn't mention that Spending was with an adult, with anybody? Was it with the baby?
No, they never mentioned baby at all.
Spending said he was holding the baby. He was, so the baby was not sitting on his own. Spending said he was holding the baby.
Chairman, if Darosha never mentioned baby, okay, and Darosha said that Spending with someone else behind, that's the baby. That's the baby.
Darosha cannot refer to Liam as someone else.
No. I mean,
cannot say that. You know they have casting.
Yes. I think in that aspect I goofed because it mentioned all their names. I goofed. I didn't pick their name. So I think that when he was pleading, because at that point he was still begging Baba. And at that point, he already given our Baba's number to them, Chief Kubana, Zlatan. We already calling Baba that Baba, this boy cannot be buried like this. He's not just anyhow person. Convinced him not to bury the boy. That he said he now remembered because of the order that was coming. He now remembered that when his mom died, that he was not around. The following day when he got there, he found out that they put a bowl of salt in her chest. And why? So now I explained to him that it's just to kind of conserve the body. No. But all he said was
Stop right there, brother. Stop right there. You see what is happening now? You see what is happening now? Hold on, my brother. You see what is happening now? For Darosha not to mention the fights, that spending confirmed, that Adura confirmed, is just a tactical way of removing Wunmi from that equation. Hold on. I'm getting somewhere, Juices. I'm getting somewhere. They are attributing the blood and the injury that Mohbad got, they are attributing it from Ikorodu, that he sustained a wound from Ikorodu. They have completely removed the Lekki incident from Mohbad. So that is exactly what has... No, hold on. Number two.
Before you go to number two. Before you go to number two.
Hold on, Juices. Let her finish her questioning. Juices, hold on. Let her finish her questioning, then you also can come.
Can I say something before you go on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, you know, we said when they asked him this question, he said when he got home, that he was still pleading with Mohbad, was mad at him. That when he now got upstairs, Mohbad and Wunmi were now, the same argument they were doing all the way from Ikorodu kind of continue. But according to him, it was not something serious. The Mohbad now entered Wunmi's room. They now asked him what happened in the room. He said, that your wife now, entered that. That was when he now left.
Exactly.
Good.
That's what I want to say.
Thank you.
So that was what
Hold on, Juices. Thank you. You see, Darosha refused or did not refuse. Darosha did not mention any fight or altercation. He tactically did not mention it. The same fights Spending said occurred. The same fights Adura.
No, Darosha left 2 a.m. That altercation they have continued.
When Spending and Adura talked about fight in the house, they meant arguments that continued. They didn't mean physical fight. Spending, the closest to physical fight that Spending mentioned was that Wunmi and Mohbad lock their cloth on themselves. That is, I hold your cloth around your neck, you hold my own around my neck, like holding each other, and that was not at home. So that's the closest anybody mentioned to fight. So let us work with this.
Papariano, if they can lock themselves in the car.
We are coming back at home. We are trying to look at possible fight at home, which you are trying to also.
That's what I'm saying. If they could lock themselves in the car, if Wunmi could lock Mohbad's shirt in the car, what do you think will happen if they're in the room?
But we are asking, hold on, that was he aware that a cloth, that was full of blood, was now found in the house? He said he didn't know anything about that. He said he didn't know anything about that.
So which means from 2 a.m.
Chairman, please don't forget that Prime Boy sent the message too on that Monday morning.
Hold on. From 2 a.m. early hours on Monday, there was no communication between Mohbad's residents and any other person calling, whether Darosha or Mama Mohbad, from 2 a.m. till around 3 p.m. on Monday morning. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
No, that's not correct.
No, Mama Mohbad.
Remember, according to Darosha witnesses now, Darosha said that Monday, not on, even on Tuesday, he never had to discuss with Mohbad. He keeps calling Mohbad.
And Mama Mohbad also said she called 9 a.m., 12 noon, and 3. No response.
Is Darosha lying or not? Of course, Darosha is not saying all the truth. None of them have been saying the whole truth. They all have one duty and one job. I am very sure that they have collected money. That is the reason why they cannot say the truth. They have one job, one duty. And that duty is to protect the interest of Wunmi. Nothing more and nothing less. That is the duty, to protect the interest of Wunmi, to cover up on behalf of Wunmi. We don't need to stretch this. We do not need to stretch it. It is glaring. It is right there for everybody to see, for everyone to see, that Wunmi is the prime suspect. Now, what is the role of Adura, Mohbad's younger brother, who had confirmed that there was a fight in that house? What about Spending, who had confirmed to a certain extent that there was a tussle, argument, sort of, between Mohbad and Wunmi. What about that? Why are they quiet about this? Why is Darosha lying? Darosha even went as far as saying that Mohbad's father was present, that he had given Mohbad's father that advice or suggestion. So if Darosha can say what he's saying, obviously, to escape from the eventual prison that is going to end, obviously, why is Mohbad's mother hugging or kneeling down or whatever it is that she's doing? Why is she doing all of that craziness? Kneeling down, bowing, prostrating, and all that trash to Mohbad's father. To what end? What does she stand to gain from this? Mohbad's father obviously would not trust her. No, it's not possible. She cannot be trusted. She can't be trusted. And Darosha is not saying the whole truth. Darosha is lying. Darosha is not saying the truth. This is unusual. This is terrible. So what they want is Mohbad's father to step down on pursuing justice for Mohbad by excluding Darosha and Adura. That is what Mohbad's mother is working upon. She's not really with Mohbad's father or coming to Mohbad's father because she wants justice for Mohbad. No, these people are only trying to save their skin from being peeled. That's it. She's not coming for the sake of justice. She does not have a contrite heart. She's just using the survivor approach. Nothing more, nothing less. Survivor approach. Well, this life is full of wickedness. This life is full of evil. This life is full of a lot unsavory, terrible things. You heard from the man who was in, and he listened to all of the cross-examination, what was discussed, what they said, how they said it, and everything. You heard the discussion so far. What and what is happening, and who is connected to it. What every one of them said, how they said it. Darosha is obviously not saying the truth. Darosha is shielding Wunmi. Has she been paid by certain people, Wunmi, to do what she's doing? We don't know. But as Wunmi paid, yes, we know that Wunmi has paid people to protect her interests. So we are asking ourselves, how much eight does Darosha have for Prime Boy? That there was an altercation between Prime Boy and Mohbad is not something that we will say did not happen. But he is claiming that there was nothing like that. And if there is, they should show and provide evidence. And they've been struggling with providing evidence of that altercation between Mohbad. Prime Boy even went as far as saying, we are talking of a place where a lot of people are there, hoping to get money from Mohbad. How come none of them recorded it? I was in the car. Mohbad asked me to step out, according to him. And I came out reluctantly after security came in and said, hey, you have to come down now. Then he said all of a sudden, now, was it Mohbad that punched him? And he was saying, yeah, guys, stop. Before he could say Jack Robinson, they had come at him. Now, Darosha said he had chased and he saw from afar. So all of them are not giving us this clear picture of what possibly happened to Mohbad. No clear picture. Nothing clean, nothing clear. All that they are saying is, I saw from afar. I didn't see clearly. So when Mohbad now came, I now saw. So I assume. All of them are assuming. None of them can say, I saw. None of them can say, I saw. Even spending. It is so sad. So sad. I don't know what you guys think of this one. We are in it already, and we'll definitely reach where we are aiming for. I know that majority believe strongly that justice for Mohbad is a done deal and it will be gotten, and there is no way out. There's no way out of it. It will be gotten. No way out for those that are responsible for what happened to Mohbad. Why are they shielding Prime? Why are they shielding Wunmi? Why is Wunmi being shielded? Is it that nothing happened in that house? Or Wunmi has information that if she puts it out, it will further damage the image of Mohbad? What do they want to say? Some people have said, oh, they want to say that Mohbad used to be used with the Malian, used by the Malian to transport certain things from some countries around Africa. Is that what they want to say? Is that what they are using? Or what exactly is this thing? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are we still where we are? Why? Why? Why are we still where we are? What's going on? What's happening here? Darosha, you have lied. You have not said the whole truth. And you will have to say the whole truth. You have no option. You have no way out of it. The truth is the truth. And you will have to say it. Regardless of what you have inside of you, you will have to say the whole truth. It is compulsory. There is no way out of this one. There is no way out. You cannot escape it. You have to say the whole truth. So 30th of this month is the date that has been earmarked for the next coroner inquest. And they said all the people that have been invited, if they do not show up, they will be declared wanted. An arrest warrant will be placed on them for not appearing at the court. Wunmi's lawyer has promised that Wunmi will be attending the next one. I think the reason why they stretched it this way is for them to get to kind of listen to what Darosha has to say. If Darosha is going to flow with the script before Wunmi comes over to finalize it. That is what they have attempted to do. But definitely we'll get there.